In what ways did Sisyphus challenge the gods and fate? If you are interested in this type of videos before moving on to this story, you can like the video, subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Since the pictures are made via AI, their styles may differ. Enjoy watching. In the ancient kingdom of Ephyra, now known as Corinth, ruled King Sisyphus, a man of unparalleled wit and cunning. His intelligence was legendary, as were his schemes, which often bent the will of gods and men alike to his favor. But it was his audacity in defying Zeus, the king of gods, that led to his eternal damnation. Sisyphus's transgression against Zeus was grave. He had learned of Zeus's secret liaison with the nymph Aegina and, in a moment of hubris, disclosed this to Aegina's father, Asopus, in exchange for a spring that would flow eternally in his city. This betrayal infuriated Zeus, who decreed a punishment fitting for such insolence. He commanded Thanatos, the embodiment of death, to chain Sisyphus in the underworld, ensuring his silence for eternity. Yet the cunning Sisyphus had no intention of succumbing quietly to his fate. With a trick up his sleeve, he managed to ensnare Thanatos himself, putting death on pause for all mortals. This defiance threw both the mortal world and the divine into chaos, as the absence of death upset the natural order. The gods, distressed by the imbalance, intervened. Ares, the god of war, freed Thanatos and ensured Sisyphus's capture, bringing him at last to the gates of the underworld. However, Sisyphus had one final trick. He persuaded his wife to forego the traditional burial rites and instead cast his body into the public square, an act of apparent disrespect that he used to argue his unjust treatment in the underworld. Granted a brief return to the land of the living to rectify this wrong, Sisyphus instead chose to revel in the joys of life, eluding death once more. But the gods are not so easily fooled. When Sisyphus was finally recaptured, his punishment was to be of such cruelty that it would echo through eternity as a warning to mortals. Thus, Sisyphus was condemned to roll a massive boulder up a steep hill, only for it to roll back down each time he neared the summit. This endless cycle of futile effort and incessant failure was his to bear forever, a symbol of the human struggle against the inevitability of death and the fruitlessness of rebelling against the divine order. The story of Sisyphus, weaving through the threads of defiance and cunning, ends not with victory, but with a poignant lesson on the nature of existence.